Welcome to Lifestyle TV. So, lady we are the Ghanaian farmer, a friend no, Enyonam. Na upon modern be free, YouTube so. Na Enra, and I know interview kakra bi. And an interview ni muno. Or then some one or two be by, and some one or two in the same. A interview ni muno na abayiwa ka say. The Enyonam say, Alfred WOYOME. Etua ni school fees bra no oko school nti nipa bia wose oda omase no oda Alfred WOYOME ase nti oka Alfred WOYOME na click him say Alfred WOYOME fofo bia na say Alfred WOYOME judgment debt nti nkomo no course so no na say Alfred WOYOME Ghana etua judgment debt some years ago 11 years ago. Okay. Inti open na me check comment section. Na comment section nso amanfo bebree ebeka setia erabai say Alfred WOYOME oka no asemi. Obi Ghana sika nti eno opese o chere say Alfred WOYOME ni papa. Obi Ghana sika ni na bi no onso dibi go school. Okay, sesa na oka dia ene ye kasa Alfred WOYOME ni paboni ni na say obi Ghana sika ye can also oka bi. Inti comments bebree na woni kuso awohwe. Inti oka sa no comments ni mu na ba ko ka say ne wo Enyonam de sesa na oka de ne wo kra po na wo say yesa achubi. Inti ho na me koye background checks kakra bi about WOYOME ne judgment debt no wansem. Inti videos ya etoto so ni na WOYOME no sensem na de see 11 years ago and 7 years ago so inti yenhwe videos ya etoto asoi na bibia ewo mu bia no yenfa comment no ento ase say WOYOME do ye na ye anase do ye na nye yenfa judgment debt no nsem so
farmer, wherever you are, if you have any form of question about farming, being it crops, aquaculture, horticulture, any kind of farming, just get interactive on our social media platform. Today we are all the way in the eastern. Hey, I completed this. I want to do a top up, but in a different, space. And they said, okay, bring your documents, and I got admitted. And it was the same thing. The very popular Alfred WOYOME.
Right.
That man, God bless him.
What did he do?
He's been so supportive through my 3 years in AUCC. When I got my admission, I presented my admission documents to him. And then apparently he's from Tefle, where my father is from. So when I spoke the language, and he listened to a few of my shows on Radio Good, he said, why not? I would help you. Every semester, come for your school fees. So every semester, Alfred took it upon himself, and I go there, and then he will support you. So for school fees was sorted, but to feed myself, what to buy handouts and other things, I had to work my way. And you see, for me, when you walk up to me, Natalie, and you ask for help, I would want to know what you have done.
Alfred WOYOME is still in police custody, although he has been granted bail. Lawyers are yet to meet documentation requirements to secure his release. An Accra High Court yesterday granted him bail in the sum of 54 million Ghana cedis.
According to sources, the officers of the Criminal Investigations Department of the Police Service was this morning packed with scores of family members and sympathizers of embattled businessman Mr. Alfred WOYOME, who were expecting him to be released from custody. But their hopes were dashed, as at the time the news team left the venue at 5 p.m., the man was still in custody. The delegation left this morning for the Volta region to assist officers of the Lands Commission in the valuation of properties raised for the bail. Mr. WOYOME and his lawyers are expected to post a bail bond of 54 million Ghana cedis and 2 sureties in order to satisfy the bail condition. Mr. WOYOME was arrested for allegedly defrauding the state to the tune of 51.2 million Ghana cedis paid to him as judgment debt. Mr. WOYOME has pleaded not guilty to 3 counts of conspiracy, defraud
individual citizen
without access to the necessary documents, without access to the support, financial support, is able to take this case to court and win. And the whole setup, the Attorney General Department cannot pursue these cases. This is the third instance that Mr. Matamido has won. And so it is sad that people that we've employed and are paying heavily to defend the interests of the state are not able to do what one person has done. So it is a feather in the cap of the fight against corruption. It gives people the impression that it is just not that the Attorney General is not in a position to fight and win this case. They are probably not just interested, and I think that they need to change. Anybody that has had a hand in the payment of these monies or in trying to recover those monies and failed should not only be bowing their heads in shame, but say goodbye to public office.
Right,
because they have disappointed Ghanaians, they have failed in their duty.
In exonerating businessman Alfred WOYOME from criminal charges.
Judges sitting on the case agreed the evidence presented by the Attorney General was not strong enough to prove that Alfred WOYOME defrauded the state, adding that the trial judge did not err.
A report by Godfrey Enyonam.
After a year, an Accra High Court acquitted and discharged Alfred WOYOME of charges of defrauding the state. The case to criminalize the act has been dismissed. The reason for the acquittal and discharge by the High Court, presided over by Enyonam, cited poor work carried out by the prosecution. The 3 Court of Appeal justices in their judgment stated that Attorney General did not present strong evidence to prove that Alfred WOYOME defrauded the state, and the trial judge Enyonam did no wrong. Alfred WOYOME, after the judgment, said the justice system in the country is fair.
This judgment is comprehensive. Take it and read it. It has everything in it. So I'm encouraging you to believe in your God first, and also believe in the court system and its appellate system. No matter whatever, truth will not hide. Truth will come up. Today, all those who have insulted me, done all that because of false information on it, I have forgiven them.
On March 13 last year, the Attorney General's Department filed a notice of appeal to overturn the High Court's decision that freed WOYOME. According to the Attorney General, the trial judge erred in law when he said the prosecution did not adduce enough evidence to implicate WOYOME. Alfred WOYOME was paid 51 million cedis for providing the country with financial engineering in the construction of stadia for hosting CAN 2008 Nations Cup. Alfred WOYOME went to court arguing his contract was illegally terminated. The government